The anonymous artist Invader, known for his street art of mosaic tiles inspired by characters from video gaming's primitive 8-bit years of the late 70s, placed one of his tile creations literally up in space earlier this year, using a high-tech weather balloon. He has made a 45-minute movie documenting the moment titled Art4Space, which will have its world premiere at the Colony Theater in Miami Beach during Art Basel Miami Beach 2012, hosted by the Miami International Film Festival and the Jonathan Levin Gallery, who represents Invader in New York City. And in the rare public appearance, Invader will be present for a Q&A session after the screening. Invader sneaked onto the art scene in the late 90s when graffiti began to break through another level of relevance on the Paris streets. His porcelain tiles, which appeared neatly plastered on buildings or structures, a few feet over most pedestrians' heads, grabbed the eye and the heart. They depicted an era when charming video game characters were created in 2 dimensions with only a few squares of basic colors. Those who paid a quarter for 3 lives of Pac-Man or Space Invaders at an arcade could immediately relate. Invader, whose true identity remains under wraps, experienced a bump in his stock when he was featured in the 2010 art documentary Exit Through the Gift Shop. The Oscar-nominated film was directed by Banksy, a fellow street artist based in the UK who also prefers anonymity. As private and sometimes even government-owned spaces often provide them with their canvases without prior approval, Invader was detained in LA once. They sometimes break vandalism and trespassing laws for their art. Invader's most recent project, however, entered a space above the Earth's atmosphere. He shared the video clip on the web from the project a couple of months ago, which is the centerpiece of his short documentary, Art4Space. The mosaic hoisted into space features a wistful-looking red space invader looking from the Earth toward a nocturnal scene of stars. Invader attached the flying critter to a weather balloon and a video camera. As it glided into the stratosphere above the Earth's surface, the balloon burst, sending the thing back down to Earth. Is this symbolic of the end of the Space Invaders? After first appearing in 1995 signaling the start of invasions, could they now be seeking the return to the stars from whence they came? Well, if you can get an invitation to this world premiere screening, you'll be able to ask Invader himself. Rachel Bleeber, brand manager for the Miami International Film Festival, assures he will be present after the film's screening to take questions. He'll be in the white jumpsuit you see him wear in the film, she says, assuring his face will remain obscured. But will this man claiming to be Invader be the real deal? Bleeber says tickets are for friends of the New York gallery that represents him, and many of Invader's longtime Paris-based friends who know him prior to his alias were invited to the screening. It's the world premiere, she adds. The event is by invitation only and takes place Thursday, December 6th, at 9 p.m., at the Colony Theater, 1040 Lincoln Road, Miami Beach. If you are one of the few lucky Miami International Film Festival members who received an invite, it is suggested you RSVP immediately, as seating is extremely limited. Jonathan Levin Gallery will also present a selection of photos taken during the project at Pulse Art Fair, running December 6 to 9 at the Ice Palace, 1400 North Miami Avenue, Miami.